But the post-credit scene, it made us want to be like, I'd see the shit out of that movie. There's 2 post-credit scenes. The first one is Jim Carrey, Dr. Robotnik. He's on like the mushroom planet and he's acting loony and crazy because he's like cast away. He's even got like a rock that he talks to. And he's bald. And he's got the mustache, and I think it's in one of the teaser trailers that they tried to sell the audience of like, see, he's actually Dr. Robotnik. Yeah, it's very brief.
I didn't know that.
But it's just like one small clip of like him with the mustache and the goggles on his head. Yeah, I mean, sequels are like notoriously bad, but let's give it a shot. I mean, I don't know. It probably won't be great. It'll probably be like, yeah, it'll be the movie that makes them go, we're not making a third.
I think I would rather have watched Sonic and Tails go on adventures for an hour and a half.
That's the next post-credit scene, is that Tails comes out of like a portal, I guess. Yeah, he has like a ring too.
And he has like a tracker, and he's like, I need to find him. And it's great, and I want to see it. Like, I just want to watch those two just like shenanigans for 2 hours. Like,
I'm a little curious, like, if they got someone famous for just that one scene, knowing that they're going to use him for like a sequel. I mean, not super famous, but like John Ralphio famous, I guess.
I didn't like...
Oh yeah, you couldn't guess it. It wasn't like super obvious.
Yeah. It wasn't like when you hear or see Jim Carrey and you're like, oh!
It's Jim Carrey! I think the biggest takeaway is that, like, if you enjoyed old school Jim Carrey and you missed that, because Jim Carrey went through like a slump where I think he got divorced and maybe, I don't know if it was like his sister or like his friend, but somebody died and he went to like a very dark place and he grew like a homeless man beard and he started doing like, I don't know, he met up with like these monks and started practicing philosophy and he was like, doing all this BS of like, well, you know, the planet is actually us. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're crazy. And I guess I get that he didn't want to be like a Hollywood's dancing monkey anymore because he was very much in that lane of like, I'm not here for you, I'm here for me. And everyone was like, dude, cut it, right? And then he did like that Andy and Andy thing, Jim and Andy thing, where he was just acting like a jackass. And it was just like, all right, dude. And then he's got that show on Showtime, which I've never really watched. I think it's called Kidding. And he's like a Mr. Rogers character, and his hair is down to here. But it's about how his life is crumbling, and he's kind of creepy when he's... Depressing. It really is. I've tried watching, and I watched like the last 10 minutes of the season finale just to be like, well, if the finale has got to be decent enough, and if that's good, I'll go back, and then no good. No. So it's good to see that even if it's kind of forced, that Jim Carrey is putting on his 90s pants and getting back to what he's good at.
I thought it was a creative choice that they started the movie with kind of almost a like 10-15 minutes before the ending scene, and then they were like, hold on, this is how I got here. And then they go all the way back to the beginning and they tell the story. So
the Deadpool route.
You always called that.
Well, because they just did it in Birds of Prey too. It was like,
but they did it a lot more in Birds of Prey.
Yeah, but it's the same idea of like, you know, we're opening with an action sequence, which is like, you know, so people don't fall asleep. And then, hold on right there, I'm the narrator. You know what? We have to go back. And then they go back like a day or two, and it plays out. They didn't abuse it.
No.
There was another thing that made me think that this reminds me of a different movie that they're jumping on top of. Oh, there's a scene in the bar when everything goes into slow motion, and Sonic is like running around, and he's like adjusting everything, and it made me think of Quicksilver from the X-Men, because that was like the big scene from that movie. So I'm like, all right, they're kind of cherry-picking the best stuff from these movies, and it wasn't done horribly. It wasn't obnoxiously overdone. They dip in and out fast enough to the point that you're like, all right, you're not copywriting these people. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with my 7.2.
I'm sticking with my 7.8 because I like it.
There you go. So it's a 7-ish. Pretty good on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got like a 94 audience.
Yeah, the audience loves it. The
and
critics
then
are
60 something.
Yeah,
I think.
They're like slightly above.
So that's going to wrap it up for us, guys. Be sure to comment down below, and we are still giving away a PS4. All you have to do is be a subscriber, comment down below, and ring that bell and give this video a like. Yes, that is the 4 elements. And yeah, what did you think of Sonic? Comment down below, you know. I don't know. I thought it was pretty decent. I would recommend. I would give it a recommend, not a Recca beware. I would give it like...
Recca beware.
Yeah, I wouldn't be like, stay away. I'd be like, yeah, go check it out. I mean, it's not going to blow your hair back, but you know what? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than I thought I did. It's just not the greatest... I mean, I don't know. I can't give it like an 8 or a 9 because I'm like, it's not the greatest movie I ever saw. No. Do you know what I mean? But like, I can't say that it was bad either. It was like, yeah, it was serviceable, and then I'll teensy bit more. That's stellar review. Put that on the poster.
Teensy bit. Serviceable with some pixie dust.
Alright guys, I've been John, this has been Cassie, you've been Burned, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.